So, there you have it. Boom.
Serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy, ride on the beat, ayy, serve it to the streets, ayy.
Hey nibblers, hey everyone. Tonight I'm having some Qdoba. You know, the place that's like Chipotle. Story. I heated this up 6 times because I was trying to get the shot. I think I got the shot. I don't know, but guess what? I'm about to cry. Ooh. So I have some tomatoes and peppers, some chicken, some guac, white rice, and beans underneath. And yeah, I'm just gonna get to it. You know what? I want some salad dressing. So I did a fat girl thing. So I went to go get Qdoba, right? And Qdoba don't have no sauces. Like they don't really have no like. I don't think they have no queso and no like salad dressing like Chipotle has. So, but the ingredients are always fresh that I can see. Although I had some crunchy tacos too, but I threw them away because I could have sworn I saw a hair on my taco, and I don't know where it came from. If it came from my hands or from like, and it wasn't curly, so it didn't come from my hair. You know what I mean? It was a straight hair, and I'm just like, what the? So I didn't eat them, but I do have some chips on the side over here. I got some tortilla chips. But yeah, I had 3 chicken hard tacos. Yeah, have some guac and chips. I promise I checked it. I don't have no hair in it. And I'm a little hair. I can't play around. I was too tired to go back. I get it remade, so, and I don't like doing that too much anyway. You know, what's that? So. I said I got plenty in this bowl. I ain't tripping. Okay, let's ask you. So, so what I did was I went to Qdoba, got my food, and then I went to Chipotle and got some salad dressing to pour over my Qdoba bowl. So, I'll be back. Who does that, right? She does, and did, and will. It's like some little, you know the Chipotle salad dressing be bomb. I don't know what they put in it. It's like vinaigrette, some kind of vinaigrette. God, I feel like my hands are dirty. So anyway, guys. Blessings to you all, mind, body, and spirit. I pray you are somewhere relaxing, possibly reclining, just chilling, stress-free, worries aside, you know, and possibly having something delicious to eat with me. But if not, I will share this with you. Some yummy chicken and rice and corn and stuff. I'm pretty good. White rice and pinto beans. Double chicken, guacamole. Corn, sour cream. Have some chips. Guess what, y'all? I hear like a plane flying. I can hear a plane flying or something flying over the house, right? I get so nervous. I do live close by a military base, but I cannot make this up. You're not gonna believe it. I shouldn't even tell you because you're not gonna believe me. I saw a UFO. I can't make it out. Cold brew to wash it down. This is Qdoba India Pale Ale. Okay. So I'm sitting in my living room, right? Watching TV. It's like 2:30, maybe 3 in the morning. Me and my daughters were talking. So I remember Monique, the comedian Monique, her and her husband Sid had a YouTube channel where they would talk about seeing UFOs and stuff like that out where they live out. I don't know where they, I think they live in LA. And they would talk about seeing UFOs and how I remember Monique saying, all you gotta do is look up. All you gotta do is look up, they there. So I've always believed like in extraterrestrials and stuff like that. Like I believe, I mean, I know they exist. And I know that other galaxies or other, I know there's life on other planets, right? But you never can fathom what that looks like, and you can never like know if our world and their world is going to collide or when it's colliding. So anyway, I'm sitting there watching TV the other night, right? And there is a window over top of my front door, like a small glass panel over top of my front door. So I'm sitting there talking, and out of my side view, my peripheral view, I see a light. It's glimmering, and I'm thinking, wow, that's really close, to the houses across from me. That's really close to that house's roof. And I was like, So I take another look, and I start to, and it looks like the light of this object is coming through the window over top of my door, almost as if I was being watched, right? So I stand up and I look and focus. I walk towards the door, and this object, it looks like it's in the shape of a star. And I say, oh shit, what is that? Right? So I kind of become entranced. By this object that has, I don't know if the body of the object was shaped in a star or if it was the lights that I was seeing that looked like a star shape, the lights on this object, right? So I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's huge. Like, I'm thinking it doesn't look like something somebody got under the Christmas tree. Aircrafts, if it was something like from the military base, aircrafts don't hover, because it was like pretty much standing still. So I say, girls, come here. It's like, what is that? And one of my daughters, Shay, she says, oh, that's just a plane. And I'm like, it's hovering, it's not moving. And then the lights on the object kind of glimmer out and then glimmer back up, glimmer in. And she said, oh, you mean that? I don't know what that is. So we're looking, and it's hovering, but it's almost like a bounce, right? It's still in the position where it is, but it's almost like a little bounce. And then I get scared and I back away because I'm thinking, am I projecting this from my brain into the sky? Am I creating this thing before me? So I'm looking, and it's still hovering, and the lights are there on the thing. And then she says, oh my God, I don't know what that is. It is the size of an aircraft, right? Like a small plane. And then it starts to move toward us, and I just dip back in the house because by then Tata, my other daughter, had came, and because we were freaking out, like, oh my god, and she comes. She is the jerk in the movie that's gonna be an asshole to me in the film. So Tata is the jerk in the movie who, snatches the door open, goes out on the porch, shines a light. I'm trying to dip back in the house, shut the lights off and crouch down or something, right? She opens the door and goes and stands on the porch and watches this thing start to come toward us. Like I said, I dip back behind the girls, like dip in the house, and I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. I start to pray, right? So I start to pray, and they say they watched this thing come towards the house and fly over top of the house. So at the moment that they say it's going over the house, I hear this ooh, right? Like, sounds like the engine of a plane. So, but I didn't visualize it going over top of the house. So then I say to them, go run and see where it went. Go run to the back, go run on the deck and see if you still see it. See if it's over top of the house or if it passed by or see what it is. They're like, you tripping. It's probably a plane. And I'm like, but you just watched it fly over the house. What was the size of it? Was it a drone? Did somebody fly their drone they got under the Christmas tree? And they were like, no, it was the size of an airplane. They were like, but it was in the shape of a triangle when it went over the house. The bottom of it looked like the shape of a triangle. So I'm like, you don't know what you just saw? Was it a plane? No, mommy. It wasn't a plane. I heard the engine and then I heard silence. Usually when a plane flies over the house, just like I said, we live near a military base, so we hear planes fly over the house all the time. We hear artillery practice that they do down there. We hear lots of booming and shaking and all that, right? When you hear a plane go over the house, you will hear for like a minute or two. You know, it doesn't just, you hear it when it's right over top of you and then it just disappeared. You don't, you know, so I heard this noise and then it just disappeared. So I was too afraid to go look out any windows because all I could think of was that there was going to be a beam. I didn't want to get caught up in the beam. We already out here ducking and dodging a superbug, you know. I didn't want to get caught up in the beam of light. I wasn't ready. I'm not ready. Oh, help me. I'm not ready. I don't know. And so they sitting there talking about it. It was in the shape of a triangle, right? It was big, right? It was almost like somebody had zapped their brain. It was almost like somebody took the little Men in Black, little light, and said, doo, 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 in their eyes, right? Because they could not come to common ground with what they saw fly over the house. Because at this point, I'm questioning them and I'm saying, man, Mama, you should have watched this right here. I was praying. I was afraid. And I said, they could not come to common ground whether it was big, how big it was, whether it was an airplane, where the lights were. They said they saw a dark triangle. I said, where'd the lights go? Oh, the lights was on top. Were they on? I think so. I'm like, oh, shit. So, it's not my first time seeing something like that. However, that close that I couldn't explain. You know, the other thing that I saw was around the 4th of July. And so I chalked it up to, oh, maybe someone's having a fireworks show, or maybe that's, you know, somebody in that neighborhood or at that house is having some type of firework, although what I saw was not a firework. I rationalized it to science, right? This, I cannot even fathom what it was, why I was in near my house, or anything, you know, the position of it. I couldn't, right? So, I'm just saying. I already feel like we coexist, but I think we're moving into an age, technology-wise, and just an age, and a sign of the times, really, to where we will be coexisting on a more physical level. So, there you have it. Boom. The girl saw a UFO. Petrified. I was petrified. Do you guys believe in extraterrestrials? And if you do, have you ever seen one? I also feel like I've had a conversation with a person who was obviously human, but largely terrestrial also, so part human, part terrestrial. Okay, make it up. So, tell me what you think. About UFOs, terrestrial beings. Do you believe in it? And do share if you like, if you've had a sighting. God bless us all. I'm crushing this ball. Pretty good. Pretty yummy. And I'm full. I'm gonna take one more bite. And I'm done. Qdoba was really fresh. That's why I like it. I mean, I don't know if I like it more or less than Chipotle. It's just different, you know? It's like fresh ingredients, veggies, and protein. But the taste and the whole vibe of it is just different than Chipotle. So, The little salty tortilla chips are the same though. I'm so full. I hope I won't be burping and stuff for the rest of the night. I'm gonna sit up and do some writing for a little while. I gotta write for Pickles and Poetry. I gotta do Pickles and Poetry number 4. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if it's number 3 or number 4. Number 3. I think Pickles and Poetry number 3. I read Tupac, Angela, the first one. Second one I did original work. John Pickles and Poetry number 3 coming soon. I love you for sitting with me. Our tortillas in my teeth. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. I love reading comments. Some of them be a little janky, but it's all good. To each his own. And I pray that I can relax you. I pray that I'm aesthetically pleasing. And I pray you feel love energy from my videos, because I love you. So, until we meet again, nibblers.